Today we meet your shadow goddess. Goddesses out, we have Kali, Bav, Demeter, Nut, Nephthys, and Saraswati. Your dark goddess is Kali, the beginning of all, the creator, protector, and the endings you cannot bring about yourself. She is the supreme primordial being, unknowable yet within you. She severs pain, rage, unending thoughts that haunt your days and cripple your actions. She brings her sword of action to cut away the overthinking mind. She dissolves you and restores you. She is the one and she is many. She lets the parts that must live continue to thrive, and those aspects of self that serve no one, not you, not others, not evolution itself, she catches and cuts free with the blade she wields. She comes to teach you to let go of what is destructive, to cease finding harmful or toxic patterns attractive so you can no longer draw these to you. She protects you from those who would exploit or shame or abuse you. She ends ignorance around and within you. She helps egoic obsession and self-destruction meet their final ending. You are one, you are many. She is showing you that the parts of you that must live will continue to thrive, while the parts that serve no purpose get caught and cut free. And why she comes now? What needs destroying is Bob. And this is the truth that might shake you. Your fully awakened divine feminine from day 7, the battle crow, the fierce one you became when you stopped sleeping, she needs to be destroyed. And this is because she's not your final form. She's the transition. She's the fearsome face you had to wear to break free. But Kali comes because you cannot live permanently as the battle crow. You cannot stay in constant readiness for war. You cannot remain forever at the battlefield keen and crying. Bob served her purpose. She helped you emerge. She made you fierce when you needed ferocity. She taught you to look into your enemy's eyes without flinching, to beat up on shields until fear became power. But Kali comes to destroy the part of you that thinks transformation means staying in warrior mode forever. The part that believes being awakened means being battle ready at all times. The part that wears the crow face even when there's no longer a battle to fight. Your rage, the holy anger Kali holds for you, is Demeter's. The mother of the golden grain who grieved so deeply when her daughter was taken that she brought winter to the entire world. She refused to let earth bloom. She stole all light and laughter. She turned the will to barrenness and made the world feel her loss. This is the rage living in your shadow, the mother anger, the grief that becomes wrath, the love so fierce it will punish everyone if what's beloved is harmed. Your shadow holds the rage of mothers whose children were hurt and no one protected them, the fury of women whose creative power was stolen and no one stopped it, the wrath of the divine feminine that was wounded by Macha's absence, forced into Caribou's cauldron, stripped by those 7 gates. Demeter's rage is the kind that changes seasons, that makes the earth itself reflect your pain, that refuses to be comforted or consoled or told to move on until what was taken is restored. Kali holds this rage for you because you've been too afraid to hold it yourself. You've been trying to skip past the anger, to rise above it, and to be spiritually enough that you don't feel the fury of what happened to you. But your shadow knows, Demeter knows. Winter came for a reason, and your rage is holy, and Kali is here to help you wield it without being consumed by it. And your power in the darkness is Nut, the vast undiscovered cosmos, the overarching Iki sky at night, the one who holds up the heavens and governs dreams. Your strength in shadow is cosmic perspective, the ability to see from so far above and below that human pain becomes a single star in an infinite galaxy. The power to know that you are east, west, north, and south, above, below, and within. That you exist in the vast, eternal, and this lifetime's wounds, however real and however devastating, are one breath in an eon's long story. Your power in darkness isn't about transcending your pain. It's about holding it while simultaneously holding the perspective that you are boundless. That you swallow the sun each sunset and birth a newborn each dawn. That your fecundity is limitless and your youth is eternal because you are life everlasting. The darkness shows you that you can be both the wounded one and the cosmic witness, both the one who rages like Demeter and the one who watches from the stars like Nut. And what burns, what Kali destroys with her blade, is Nephthys, the threshold keeper, the mourner, the sister who stands vigil, the one who guards vulnerable things in transition. And this is tender because Nephthys has been your companion through this whole journey. She blessed your mother energy on day 3. She helped you reclaim your power on day 6. She's been the one standing at every threshold with you, holding space for transformation, witnessing your grief, protecting you through vulnerable passages. But Kali burns her because you can't stay at the threshold forever. You can't remain in perpetual transition. You can't keep vigil endlessly. Nephthys served you beautifully. She helped you cross from sleeping to awake, from wounded to healing, from powerless to weaving your own fate. But now her work is done. The threshold must be left behind. The mourning must end. The vigil must cease. You cannot keep standing at the edge, protecting and witnessing and holding space. It's time to fully cross over and stop living in the in-between. Now, what arises from the flames, your phoenix rebirth after Kali's destruction, is Saraswati. Pure, flowing divine inspiration. The river that is moving sinuously toward truth. Ancient knowledge through modern lips, the one who comes to musicians and artists and creators when flow has been blocked and makes it free again. Your hearing becomes holy. You only let in what deepens wisdom. You become mindful that your creative force is sacred, not something to be drained or wasted. From the ashes of battle-ready Bav, from the destruction of threshold-dwelling Nephthys, and from the held rage of Demeter and the cosmic darkness of Nut, Saraswati flows. You rise as pure creative power, as inspiration without obstruction, and as wisdom that moves like water toward the boundless ocean. You become the one who teaches others to write their own stories, who puts language in mouths and art in hands, and who lets blocked creators remember how to flow. Your shadow work culminates not in becoming soft or gentle or palatable, but in becoming free-flowing. Kali destroys your need to be perpetually fierce, your attachment to standing at thresholds, your fear of fully landing in your power. She holds your mother rage with such ferocity that you don't have to carry it alone anymore. She shows you that your strength comes from cosmic perspective, from knowing you're vast enough to contain all of it. The wound and the healing, the destruction and the creation, the rage and the flow. You rise as Saraswati because Kali cut away everything that blocked your creative stream. You flow now. You don't fight, you don't guard, you don't keen at battlefields or stand vigil at gates. You simply move, sinuous and holy, toward truth. You create from inspiration instead of wounding. You teach from wisdom instead of defense. You are the river that nourishes everything it touches, and you flow without apology. And this is what your dark divine feminine came to give you. All right, that is day 9 of 30. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.